Let me see. If my what's going on with y'all, man? What's the word? What's the word? Waiting on this thing to kick in. Yeah. What's going on, y'all? Back at it again. Oh, so I got an announcement to make. So, as of Friday, no, not Friday. As of the 1st of August, that would be I would be have officially doing Macworld Live for a year. So I'm thinking about when I get to my 1 year mark of switching it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about switching it to a edited format because for a few reasons. I want to put out more boxing content and the live streaming is funny because you really gotta have a following built up and to get a good time slot. You know what I'm saying? So like I live stream. I started at 1, which was like a lunch hour live stream. Then I moved to 5 o'clock because I had started a job or whatever. I had started working. And that's another thing too. When you YouTube and then you in the process of building your channel up, which thanks to y'all, I'm close to becoming a YouTube partner. So man, shout out to y'all for that. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had the hand clap, but I give y'all the shot. Shout out to y'all for that, man. I'm close to becoming a YouTube partner. Wouldn't be possible without the help of my viewers. You know what I'm saying? Keep on hitting that like button. Keep on hitting that subscribe button. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe. Hit that like. You know what I'm saying? Every time. That's the best thing you could do for a content creator that's free. And it go a long way. You know what I'm saying? Hit our like button. Hit my like button, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, um, I'm thinking about once August 1st roll around, I'm gonna switch around. I'm gonna switch it up to a new little format. Like what I might do just to in the midst of the transition, I'll still drop the videos at 5. Like when I drop the content, I would drop it at 5 in my 5 o'clock slot. But it'll be an already edited video. It might be funny. It'll have cuts and music and all that shit. It'll be a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing it for another reason too. I don't know if a lot of y'all know, but like I'm a music producer too. So I got some projects that I'm working on coming up that's gonna be taking a lot of my time, a lot of my RAM, a lot of my, expertise and stuff. So I'm gonna be putting a lot into it. Like shit go in stages, man. It's all a journey to the top. It don't go one way, it ain't one path. So I'm a do my Macworld Live until August 1st, and then we gonna switch it up to either the cookout format or the other one that I was talking about. But we'll talk about it more as the time comes. But man, what's up with y'all, man? We done made it through the weekend. Ooh, I partied this weekend, man. I wish I could show y'all the pictures. I don't even think they're available no more. Hey, we got out here, man. It was like me. It's like 6 girls, 7 girls. We was kicking it, you know what I'm saying? They was all looking good. They was all matching this shit, you know what I'm saying? And then I find out like some of the ones I was with, they was telling me some of the other girls, they was like, oh, this the girl from the movie, from the Tubi movie, Trust No One. And then I'm like, okay, what about her big booty friend or whatever? They're like, oh, that's her sister. I'm like, she in the movies too. What's good? Cuz O'Mill set in the building. So I'm like, what's good with her friend? I'm like, she in the movies too or whatever. They like, oh, I don't know. That's just her sister. That's just, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, let me go home and watch these movies when I get home and shit. Cause I done watched the movies, but I wasn't looking for nobody specific, right? So I go home, I turn on the movie. First thing I see is, before I even see her part where it come in with her in the strip club, the one girl, I see her big booty sister, and she like, you disrespectful. She dropping off some girl. She like, you disrespectful. You so disrespectful. And I'm like, dawg, that's old girl who I was just kicking it with. And they be wearing them long ass eyelashes. That shit look crazy to me, man. You know what I'm saying? But she was fine though. We kicked it. We all went out. We had fun. We went to Brady Street. We was at Skybox, you know what I'm saying? It was all good, man. Fun weekend. My cousin hit me up. She was like, every time I see you, you always with it. She said I got a harem, and my mama be calling me she be calling me Chief Musimbi because she said I got a bunch of concubines or whatever, right? Like, shout out to my mama if you watching this. Hey, mama. But nah, man, I never been one of them dudes like, and then so like check it out. So as I'm down there on Water Street and we kicking it, and it's like me and I'm with the girls and they all matching, they looking all good. You know what I'm saying? They hold my hands and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like niggas is looking, they like, oh dog, you with them, you with them, you with all them, and it's like, man, y'all niggas go out, right? And y'all go out, you go out with your guys. You know what I'm saying? Half them niggas got a girl, a fat stinking girl at home and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the love of their life. So they ain't really finna get at no hoe. Some of these niggas just don't got no charisma. You know what I'm saying? It's like we go out, we kick it in this group and shit, and like y'all niggas wanna mug the hoes. Like I'm not finna stand around while y'all like mugging and shit. But like check it out, when I go out and I be with like, it'll be like a girl I know, and I know I told y'all the story and shit. So like I go with a girl and usually like boom, that's my kind of like my wingman, you know what I'm saying? And then like from there it's like everybody else fall in line like boom, ping, pow, ping, you know what I'm saying? And we just have fun and kick it, and the party come to us. Girls attract more girls, you know what I'm saying? And they be like, they be dancing. I be like, they be dancing all on me, and you know what I'm saying? I be like, yeah, this how I like to kick it. But we had fun though, man. We had a bunch of fun and shit like always. And I didn't get in till 6 in the morning on Saturday. On Friday night I went out, I didn't get in till 6 in the morning. Saturday I went out, I got in earlier. I got in about 3 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? But probably the best weekend I done had this summer so far. But y'all already know what it is, man. Enough about me. We got to get into what's going on in this world. What up, Cuzzo? Cuzzo over here, international, man, Millset Roads, you know what I'm saying? Coming back from the DR. I thought I ran into your guy down there, bro, but it was some other motherfucker and shit. I ain't know, like, I thought he looked just like your one guy you came through here with, Cuzzo, who was trying to do the music. But I don't know who the fuck dog was. And he was all like, man, he was all in my hoes' faces and shit. They was like, they was pulling me and shit, like, get away from him, man. I'm like, hey, man, they ain't feeling you, bruh. You know what I'm saying? But nah, we had fun. And so check it out. Look, the girl, she a girl from Cali, and she an influencer or whatever. She went out to Dubai, and she stuck over there right now. They got her ass. She do like thirst trap videos and shit, like where she a truck driver. And she'll like bend over and do stuff like that. Do all this little shit, you know what I'm saying? Enough to get some views, you know what I mean? Enough to get some views. And she took her show on the road to Dubai, and they must have gotten an accident or something, and they had her stuff. It was, I'll say this though, beyond what she do, you know what I'm saying, being some bullshit or whatnot, how they did her was bogus. And I wonder if the US gonna step up and try and do something. But you know what I'm thinking? Because she black, hell the fuck no, they ain't doing shit to help her ass. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna see though. And we gonna look into it some more. And then we got this TikTok girl, man. Y'all know they been doing this thing with the AI, right? So it's this girl, tell me this ain't weird. She act like a AI. Like she a real person, but she act like a malfunctioning AI and shit. And I guess she make money doing that shit, right? So she got on, she gets on TikTok or whatever, and she doing this little act like it's some weird TikTok shit, right? She get on there and somebody expose her, like who she really is, and they like, man, this girl acting stupid like this. She got kids and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess she wasn't taking care of her kids, or it was a bunch of mess, man. But people do anything for clout. This motherfucker right here that I'm in front of, this camera right here, you know what I'm saying? This motherfucker is dangerous. This is where people go and be like, I'm finna die on this clout hill right here. You know what I'm saying? And so she got kind of exposed. It's some weird shit that I never knew about it. It's some area of TikTok. I'm gonna show y'all that shit. You know what I mean? People acting fake or something, acting like robots or something. I don't fucking know, man. We gotta look into it. Obviously, these ain't black people, so we gonna have to take it all with a grain of Americana, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't know shit about that shit. And speaking of that, y'all know the girl just Pearly thing. She like a grifter in the red pill space. She like this white girl that try to give all this black relationship advice or whatever. And people keep, at first, the main person she was with left her. Like, he like, man, I ain't fucking with her. She on bullshit. And she had some black people that stuck with her and they was trying to defend her and all that. But now they like, we out of here, man. We can't tolerate this. So it's funny because everybody was calling it like, man, she gonna get her black card revoked, her black pass, and it's officially happening, like with her last couple people leaving. So we definitely gotta look into that because it's too funny, man. Everybody want to get in these black spaces and then try and convert over to like a white, damn near white supremacist talking space. They be testing us, y'all. They be testing us. They be trying to see how influential, how much they could influence us as a group. They tried it with Kanye West. That shit didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me see if we could get this black dude to get all these black people to hate Jews and buy what we want them to buy when we want them, when we tell them to buy it. When we had this black figurehead dude hate himself or whatever. That shit ain't work. But they still be trying to do that shit though. You know what I'm saying? And nah, they got up out of there though. They was like, we ain't with this shit. You know what I'm saying? She a grifter. We ain't fucking with her. So black card revoked, and we gonna look into it. Let's get these analytics together, and then we gonna dive right in, y'all. Mac World Live at 5, baby. Let's go. Burt Lang in the building, what it do? Mac, we're live at 5. Y'all already know who it is, man. It's your boy Mac checking in with y'all as usual with the latest. Might not be the greatest, but it's the shit you need to know about. Let's get it. All right, so I told y'all, man, the influencer, the girl, she drive trucks. That's been a popular thing lately. I got my CDLs, as some of y'all know. I think my homeboy in the comments, Bert Lang, you got your CDLs, right, Bert? A lot of women been getting their CDLs lately. And it's like Halloween, man. You know, chick dressed like Spider-Man, right? She ain't gonna be Spider-Man. She gonna be the sexy Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? She say I want to be a police officer. She ain't gonna be a police officer. She gotta be the sexy police officer, right? So when it come to doing this trucking shit, the chick said, I'm not just gonna be truck driving. I'm gonna try to be the sexy truck driver. You know what I mean? And that's where all the problems started. Let's get into it.
So I'm here in Dubai and I'm going to test drive this Mercedes truck. If everything goes well, I might just start living and start my own company in Dubai. Let's see how it goes.
I might be the first female truck driver to ever drive a semi-truck in Dubai.
Today is officially our last day in Dubai. We're going to go to the mosque and we have to wear the traditional clothing that they wear. We cannot wear dresses, fitted clothes, and, revealing clothes.
Now look at that. A place where rebellious Western women, where they go and they are forced to respect themselves. They are forced to put on clothes. They are forced to be respectful to others and carry themselves as a feminine woman. If not, they could suffer serious consequences. And unfortunately, this woman right here, she messed around and had to find out in Dubai. This is Tiara Allen, also known as the Sassy Trucker. She's an over-the-road truck driver in America, a trucking influencer. It's really a whole segment of these women. They get into trucking, they get these BBLs, they wear these tight clothes, they're bending over online, doing these pre-trips and post-trips, or they stop to the truck stop to get fueled up and they're bending over at the fuel pumps, trying to get all the men's attention that's around them, because trucking for the longest, since forever, it's a male-dominated profession. But in recent years, we have a lot of females come into the industry. In my opinion, they have not made the industry better. And yes, I'm talking about this trend where females are running around in Magic City uniforms, looking like they just left the club 6 o'clock in the morning, frolicking around the truck stops, all around the yards and trucking companies, shippers, receivers, talking about their truck drivers now. It's like a whole 304 segment of some sort of female.
Hey, look, we all know what's going on, man. Shout out to everybody, that already know. He say, finally catching live on your break. That's what's up, Annette. So we all know what's up with truck drivers and shit. It's a girl on my block. She ain't a girl, she a woman, but in the middle of the block, she got I'm talking about that booty so big, dude. That motherfucker look like two. She got a BBL and then her BBL got a BBL. You know what I'm saying? And I be like, damn, who fucking with her on the block? Cause she, I got to do my homework, right? So I'm like, man, who fucking with her on the block? Sure enough, I be seeing this truck, like a big ass truck pulling up. It be like a big dump truck. It's so crazy because you can't even park certain trucks on residential streets. And I know this truck is more than 3 tons. It's like a heavy duty hauling truck, and dog be parking that motherfucker in front of her crib. Like, dog, you was finna as soon as you get your truck driving check, you right at her. Like, you don't even bother parking the truck where it's supposed to go to get to the car and shit, to get to your regular car. You like, man, I'm finna pull up in the truck and go buy some hoo-ha right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy though, man. So with these girls, she just made a good point. So now they killing, and I know, if you know what a lot lizard is, right? So now they get to be glorified lot lizards. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm gonna be a lot lizard, but I'm gonna avoid the penalties and the legal implications by actually having my own fucking truck. You know what I'm saying? These hoes running loads, all right. I bet you they running some loads. They're dropping loads off, you know what I'm saying? But not cargo, you know what I mean? But nah, so they out here at them truck stops. I was driving trucks for a second. I did some OTR trucking early in the summer. I did it. And them lot lizards out there, man. And you spend so much time on the road and you make so much money, you don't got time to spend it. So she know what she doing.
No trucker OnlyFans. City girls are everywhere now. They're in every industry, from the boardroom to the classroom to the highways. But hey, that's a whole nother lesson for another day. Right now though, we're talking about the sassy trucker. It appears that she went over to Dubai being sassy, and now she could be facing serious consequences for doing that. Take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates. The word respect others, but while you're you west the notification bell for all updates. The word of the day is respect. You Western flamingos don't know how to respect yourself and respect others, but while you're flocking to these other countries, especially countries in the East, you females better learn how to respect the laws of the land. Respect. If you're watching right now, type respect below in the comments. The sassy trucker is a 29-year-old trucking influencer, San Diego native residing in Houston. Thousands follow her on TikTok. Lots of men that's also in the trucking industry. She shares posts like this one, her standing in front of a truck with the caption, "Get you a lady that drives big trucks." Or stretching routines where she's bending over, showing parts of her behind, telling truck drivers, I'm talking about a bunch of men, to remember to stretch. You know, just a lot of thirst traps. Here's one of her latest messages from June 2023. She said your soulmate could live in a different country. Well, the sassy trucker went to Dubai. Why? Because everybody's going to Dubai now. It's a hot spot, especially for black women. Although personally, ladies, you really need a masculine man to...
Dubai is a hot spot for prostitution, for escorting. Don't think it's just no hot spot just for going vacation. In Dubai actually as a vacation spot ain't shit. Like the man-made islands, them dust storms, the prices, the weather don't always be nice like that. You know what I'm saying? It be overcast a lot. Dubai really ain't the spot to go like that. Then it's so, the cost of living is so high. Any place where it got a high cost of living got a big homeless contrast. So like Hawaii is real nice, but it's a high cost of living, so you got a big homeless problem. LA, Hollywood, real nice, homeless problem. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere where it's nice, you got the homeless people and shit. So Dubai got a lot of fucking homeless people. And Dubai got, like, they don't just got like they old school, like human trafficking over there. Like you'll go over there in Dubai and you'll end up like with your passport gone and end up somewhere, man, in somebody harem or something like that. Like that shit serious over there. You don't really want to, she said that right. Like you really don't want to go over there by yourself as a woman and shit, because ain't no laws or no protections for like no woman over there. You know what I'm saying? So you'll end up fucked up somewhere. Let me see. Annette say, my thing is, why do you even got to do that if you driving your own truck? What's the point? You got money. Man, the point is attention. Attention is a drug. You know what I'm saying? In 2023, it's people that got money, don't need, they rich already. They out here taking their parents' money, trust fund kids, making the image of themselves as rappers and shit. It be plenty industry plants and shit that I did a thing on it. I did one of my segments on it. It be kids that got money, their parents got money, they'll just turn themselves into rappers and they'll do features with like big name rappers, Lil Durk and all them and shit. And these motherfuckers just be somebody little fat rich kid, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. So it's one of them things, man. Like it changed everything. People want attention even when they got money. When you got money and it ain't doing what you think it's supposed to do for you, you finna start doing weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Mill says, say this new truck driving don't count no more. Everything automatic. You say the new truck driving don't count. Cuz seen that episode of The Simpsons. You know The Simpsons predict everything. You remember The Simpsons had the AIs driving the trucks, and Homer had a truck driving job. And he was supposed to keep it secret, but dog was on the roof of his truck eating popcorn and shit, like while the truck was driving itself. That's what Cuz talking about. It probably is gonna get like that for real too. She say she creating thirst traps because she bored or what? Cause you making money. I don't know what the point is, man. That attention seeking, I'm telling you.
will accompany you to a place like the UAE.
If you feel like you fine or your booty big, you feel like
whatever,
somebody
go
gotta
ahead,
see
but hey,
it.
that's me. I'm not going to Dubai without the mister, and I don't recommend single women being over there alone or with other single women. You're not in the US. Things are very different. And it looks like that's what the sassy trucker is finding out the hard way. It's a frightening situation to be in, but ladies, please learn something from this, or it could happen to you too. It's safe to say that she won't find her soulmate in Dubai, but she was over there, got involved in some sort of rental car accident or collision. She was a passenger, her friend was the driver. She went to the rental car company to get her ID and some personal belongings that she left in the car, and she ended up getting into a dispute with the man working at the counter. Now the sassy trucker was arrested and charged, and she cannot leave the country.
On Fox, the last 2 months are described as terrifying for a Houston woman who we're told is being detained in Dubai.
Fox 26's Domly Keith joining us live near downtown Houston with why she's being held. Domly.
Well, the crime she's charged with may surprise you, and Dubai is increasingly becoming a vacation spot for a number of Houston women. One who's there right now, according to her social media page, is trying to get back to the Bayou City, but according to her mom, her passport has been confiscated because she was charged with screaming in public.
Look, we wish we could charge y'all ass here for screaming in public. When somebody out trying to enjoy themselves and y'all come in talking about bitch, bitch, all that, like it be like, here come the pigeons in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We wish we could charge y'all for that shit here. I know, like man, cuzzo, tell them other countries don't really got a police force like that that's made of a bunch of racist ass good old boys that been living in the town all their life. That's some American apple pie baseball shit. You know what I'm saying? Other places, they police are like the military. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no like, I'm filing a police complaint. Don't arrest me like that. You can't treat me that way. No, they'll bop you over your motherfucking head. You'll go in the back of a van and nobody will see your ass again and nobody will answer no questions again. That's how the fuck it work. Like, don't think you finna, yo, attitude and the dysfunction they cultivated and let you cultivate and grow in the ghetto and shit, the urban plantations of America, that shit not flying nowhere else in the world. So don't think you finna be sassy trucker, hot boy slider. None of that shit. That's some American dysfunctional shit that they got just here, just for us. Like nobody, nowhere else in the world except that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Millset said Dubai is not America. People do not understand. EB in the building, what's going on? He said scream jail, Mac World. Hell yeah, shout out to E, man. They say, damn, you can't go there. Oh, you loud as hell, Annette. Your ass going to jail immediately. Everything you do loud. You know what I'm saying? Annette come to my house. She be like, what was you doing? Was you just asleep? I'll be like, Annette, yes, I was asleep. Like, you're waking me up and I'm woke already. She just loud like that. You know what I'm saying? But nah, you definitely going to jail, Annette, over there. So don't go. Cause we need
it
you.
also could result in prison time. So it's very scary.
The trip turned terrifying for Tiara Young Allen when her mom says she was a passenger in a friend's rental car and they got into an accident there in Dubai. Tina Baxter says when her daughter went to the company to retrieve her ID, credit card, and other items left in the rental, Baxter says it did not go well.
She found out that she could only receive those items if she paid an undisclosed amount of money. She dealt with a very aggressive individual, a young man there who was screaming at her.
Baxter says her 29-year-old daughter ultimately yelled back at the rental car agent, she says resulting in her being charged for screaming there in Dubai.
And so she is in jail.
She went with that green hair over there and thought she was the Joker on what? Let's go.
One reason alone. She raised her voice. In that country, a female is not even allowed to raise her voice. If she raises her voice, it's punishable by jail time.
It's been very emotional. There are some days I stay up all night crying.
They have a strict law system that is really based on theocracy.
This website warns, quote, laws and customs are very different, so be aware of your actions to ensure they don't offend while in United Arab Emirates. Now, after Baxter says her daughter was charged with screaming in Dubai,
Y'all shoulda gave her that
passport has
pamphlet.
been taken, and the American social media influencer who works as a truck driver can't leave the UAE, according to her mom. And her mom says she's been placed under a travel ban pending the outcome of the investigation.
It's very frightening. The long
Look, that's, you know what's so fucked up about that shit? Because if they investigating whether you screamed or not, yeah, you screamed, so yeah, you guilty. Like, it's dumb. It's just you gotta go places and respect their laws. And if you know you the type of person that don't got no manners, don't go to Dubai. That's it. Just don't go there. You ain't. Can't nobody tell you nothing. My daddy can't tell me nothing. I do what I want. You ain't my daddy. You ain't my mama. All that. Don't go nowhere where you gotta act as a functional adult. Just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? You gonna end up in jail. Yep, the joke was on her. You absolutely right. She thought she was the Joker.
longer she's been there, the
Talking
more
about she
reality
raised
has
her
started
voice.
to kick in.
In our opinion, she did not commit a crime. Don't punish women for doing the same thing a man can do in Dubai. It's not fair and it's not right.
Hey, nigga, it's Dubai. You know what I'm saying? Your ass will go over there and get detained too. If you think you're gonna go over there and break rules in a suit up to your neck and be talking like this, they still have the same rules. And even if you go over there, like, just don't take your ass over there, man. That's what I'm saying. Don't go over there. If you don't want to follow what they say, when in Rome, do as the Romans, right? Ain't that what it say? Nigga, when in Dubai, you going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, you going to jail. Let's go.
Now, the 29-year-old does now have an attorney there in Dubai, and her mom says she's told that she could face jail time because there is surveillance video of her screaming. Now, we have reached out to the U.S. and the UAE embassies. Will government officials step in and give her assistance? I'm still awaiting responses. Reporting live near downtown Houston, I'm Damalie Keith, Fox 26 News.
Black women, American women, Western women, Dubai won't let you get away with what you get away with in the United States. The talking crazy and cursing, causing public disturbances, you know, all that you can get away with in New York City and LA, but not Dubai. Dancing in Magic City uniforms, popping thought pockets, calling it culture. Y'all can get away with that in Atlanta and Trinidad or the Puerto Rican Day Parade, but y'all not getting away with that in Dubai. Running up on men, talking flip at the mouth, talking about BAN-word this and that, like y'all do in Memphis and Houston. Y'all not doing none of that in Dubai. You know, all this freedom that we have, you are not going to have it anywhere else. And honestly, you shouldn't. I think we condone too much crap over here anyway. And no, not just in America, Western culture. Western culture has ruined millions of people, and now they think they can waddle their BBLs to the UAE where women still have decorum. And those people, they are not having it. Why? Because they don't want their women influenced by this trash. This hood bopper mentality, like the one that's praised over here in the West, that ruined our image as Black women. And yes, I say ruined, because like I've said plenty of times before, our grandmothers, great-grandmothers, great-great-grandmothers right here in America, they were not like this. Pull up the pictures from our American ancestors, and those women looked respectable. They respected themselves. They respected their men. They respected their families. You know, people like the Turners of Atlanta. And side note, if you missed that story, definitely check that one out today. I'll leave the link below.
Nah, right. This the thing. My bad, y'all. This the thing now. Now we got a culture to where, you know, it ain't no such thing as disrespect. That's just expressing yourself and being yourself. And anytime anybody try to make you act any type of way that's conducive to society, you can say that they're oppressing you or your mental health, or they doing some shit to your mental health and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it ain't now. Like, okay, so I was thinking about this, right? I'm finna cook for a second. Back in the days, girls will talk about the girl that was talking to all the boys, and that was doing shit for attention, doing the nasty shit for attention, kissing all the boys, all that, whatever. The other girls would talk about that girl and be like, they would call her a heifer and all that type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? All them old school words and shit, right? But now the girl that will get bullied and talked about is the girl that still got her virginity. The girl that's still trying to respect herself. You know what I'm saying? The girl that ain't acting a certain way. She don't wear eyelashes out to here. She don't wear weave. You know what I'm saying? Or down to here and all that shit. That's the girl that's gonna get bullied now. You know what I'm saying? So like everything the reversed and shit. It used to be where, and I ain't gonna say whether it's good or bad, but it even used to be to where when I grew up, we had a culture of people wanting to be drug dealers. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like it's cool to be a drug user. People be like, man, I'm depressed, I'm on drugs, and it be like, yeah, me too, bro. Man, I'm depressed too, bro. I'm on them same drugs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit that changed up, man. It done changed up. I don't know. So it's different now, man. And I feel what she's saying about, like, you know, you look at your grandparents and all that, but nah, with clout comes shamelessness and doing whatever you got to do to get that attention. So we not gonna go back, and that runs me immediately into my next clip, because it's like some weird shit, bro. Like, the shit is weird what people is doing on the internet. I'm gonna give y'all an example. This clip gonna let y'all know, and it's strictly okay. So to us on the surface, right? Like, this finna seem, I can't say the R word. I can't say retarded. This is finna seem highly illogical and pointless and damn near like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You gonna really be like, you too old, bitch, to be acting like that. But this is a thing, making people rich. Check it out. Yeah, I ain't gonna believe this.
Fear of the unknown is probably the most popular fear on the planet. I feel like most people are afraid of things they don't fully understand. And that's what I'm here to talk about today. And I'm sure a lot of you have already seen this, but I am fascinated and disturbed by a very popular branch of TikTok live streaming content that's blowing up right now. I'm like a dog when you get a vacuum cleaner out. I cower in fear because I really don't understand it. Now, TikTok live streams already have a reputation for being horrible. It's just an absolute wasteland.
Hey, dog, right
it's
here.
Full of trash, more so than a...
Moist Charlie, he funny as fuck. You know what's funny about dude? Like, he be talking, using plenty expression, like, with his words, but his demeanor just be dead. He's like, I cower in fear, thinking about how, like, dog just be dry as hell. That shit be funny. Let's go. But he's smart too, though.
Landfill. I don't think there's ever even accidentally been a good TikTok live stream, except for the time a ton of people were illegally rebroadcasting the Super Bowl on there. Just going onto that platform to watch live streams is like going to an active war zone to tiptoe around landmines, but in this case, there's no safe spot to tiptoe. You always hit a landmine of fucking cringe.
Gang gang. Gang gang. Ooh. Ice cream so good. Yeah, strong woman. Balloon. Yeah, strong woman.
This is what we're here to talk about. This is some kind of NPC live streaming trend where TikTok creators go live and then just act like NPCs here. Someone really summed it up best by saying that this feels like someone canceling combos in a fighting game. She just keeps randomly emoting like if you're spamming taunts in Chivalry 2 or in like Super Smash Bros. Melee. Show me your moves. Show me your moves. Show me your moves. I don't know how long she streams for, but it's gotta be fucking exhausting. It is non-stop jingling keys with no breaks. Because she's smart. She knows that on TikTok, kids leave if there's even a split second of dead air. Silence is the #1 enemy on TikTok. Silence is the devil. It's like the opposite of a quiet place where you have to be quiet to keep monsters away. This is the loud fucking doofusville platform where you have to be making as much noise as possible and stimulation out the wazoo, or else people immediately turn it off. Which is why most popular videos...
TikTok is done killed people's attention spans. Now people attention spans was already short, but now with TikTok, folks' attention spans is obliterated. Like folks got like a 10-second attention span. You know what I'm saying? Like right away, you got as soon as the video come on, you got to be doing something ridiculous right away to even keep their attention. Hey, I'm gonna do an experiment on that. I'm gonna start making videos of just something at the beginning, like a fight or something, just somebody wailing on somebody or something like that, or some stupid shit, and then go into a whole different thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to keep my TikTok views up, because that's how TikTok work too. It be little loops and shit, and if you leave something, it'll keep looping and looping, and you'll keep getting views, and you know what I'm saying, generating money if somebody leave it. So I don't know. Do we exploit TikTok or do TikTok exploit us? Let's go.
Videos have like 5 different tiny videos inside of them, like cutting soap in half with a knife, or the loud sounds of 5 trash cans being slammed together like cymbals while Temple Run's playing on the bottom right and GTA 5's on the top left. And she's come up with a more effective money-making strategy than free armor trimming in RuneScape. She is constantly acting out tips. So people tip her, and she acts out the associated emoji with it, which incentivizes more people to keep tipping, which keeps supplying the stream with the NPC content.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, strong woman. Yes, strong woman. Slay, huh? Oh, take your gaps. I love you. Slay, huh? Gang, gang. Gang, gang. Gang, gang. Yes, strong woman. Ugh. Fire. Butterfly. Beautiful. Okay. Fire. Gang, gang. Gang, gang. Oh, where's my feet? Ooh. Gang, gang. Gang, gang. Yes, popcorn. Gang, gang. Gang, gang. Fire. Gang, gang, pop, amazing. Ooh.
For those that don't know how it works, on TikTok, they're so quirky and raw XD random that instead of just donating to a creator on live, you tip them with like emojis. So you give them like some roses or a dragon or a galaxy or a lemon or some shit like that.
Bro, what the hell? What the entire hell? People is making money doing. It's going. I can't wait for it to just devolve past this, because that ain't even nothing. She not even doing nothing right there. She's just making emoting half sentences in noises and shit. I can't wait for it to devolve past that. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be like, this gonna be it. It's gonna be like, somebody drinking a bottle of water or something and charging y'all for that shit. Retarded. I mean, I can't say that. Regionally tart of activity. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all can't cancel me, YouTube. But this shit is crazy, though. What is it? What is it really, though?
And then
like,
the creator can
fuck is
take
it?
this random assortment of Microsoft clip art and then turn it into money. So that's what's happening here. She's getting these tips, and then she's just doing a short little performance with the tips as like an NPC. And on TikTok, it seems like people are constantly tipping. It seems like one of people's favorite pastimes on TikTok lives is giving away all of the money they have to their name. Like, these kids are like 12 years old and just give their whole allowance to TikTok creators in order for an actual split second of acknowledgement. So here, she doesn't actually like acknowledge the donators. She just acknowledges the dumbbell, for example. And she'll do like a little performance when you tip a dumbbell. I don't know how much money that is. Fucking 5 glue bucks or something. I have no idea what the conversion rate in money to emote is on TikTok. But that's the whole strategy, and it's very effective. She's not the only one doing it, but she is the most popular right now. And she is engaging in a bit of whimsical silliness by having a hair iron out and popping individual popcorn kernels with it. So that's just another like piece of the puzzle here for keeping people hooked on it, because it's so weird and wacky that it makes it mysterious and mystical. Like, oh my god, she's cooking popcorn with a hair iron, kernel by kernel, slowly? Why, I never. I gotta message my friends to turn off the Finger Family videos. We gotta get in here quickly. They gotta see this. She's cooking popcorn with a hair iron. There's nothing like it. You don't want to miss it. So it works out really well because it's a combination, a perfect storm, a geostorm for everything that works on TikTok. Perpetual stimulation while, you know, being able to constantly spam the emotes and talking so there's never any silence, while also having that like XD random with the popcorn and hair iron, which is something that does very well on TikTok. So she's fucking crushing it. Now there's a lot of copycats doing it. So the big trend is a ton of TikTok creators like her doing this exact same performance, and they all do well, but she's by far the biggest. So they like move around, like they have idle animations. It's like you're on the choose your fighter screen in Mortal Kombat, but for them, the only fatality they have is fucking cringe.
Yes, you got me feeling like a cowgirl. Let me ready it, huh? Gang gang. Gang gang. Gang gang. Ice cream so good. Gang gang. Gang gang. Yes, yes, yes. Gang gang. Gang gang. Ice cream so good. Oh, take it, I am. You got me feeling like a queen, huh? Slay, huh? Slay, huh? Gang gang. Gang gang. Ice cream so good. Balloon. Gang gang. Gang gang. Gang.
My brain is frying, y'all. I should have put a trigger warning on this. This shit is frying my brain right now listening to this, literally.
Gang. Oh, what is that? Gang gang. Balloon. Gang gang. Gang gang. Ice cream so good.
If this isn't evidence of people's brains devolving thanks to TikTok, I don't know what is. This is the purest example of what's happening with your brain on TikTok.
And make it,
where
bro,
now all you
and
need
getting rich
is just
off this shit.
noise and you're entertained.
Getting rich off this shit, cause what is it, man? You know what I'm saying? What even is it? What is she doing? What is the service? What is the product? Nothing, nigga.
Again, it's the same performance every
Crazy
time.
with
She
the
has
time
a
we
set
live in.
list of how she responds to the emotes, and she doesn't deviate from it, and she very rarely breaks character. She only broke character one time over the last, 4 days I've seen this, and it was brief, very brief, actually just 5 seconds, and then right back into it. There's no interaction. There's nothing beyond just seeing the same emotes over and over again. It's like if you watched a 10-hour compilation of the same 5 Fortnite emotes repeated forever. And you keep tuning in every day and you're giving money to it in order to keep fueling the perpetual motion machine. Very smart.
It's like seeing a person degrade themselves in a dumbass way for some money and knowing that you could pay them to do it is like you get the kick out of that. You know what I mean? And then people just watching this person doing this stupid thing that make no sense or whatever, and they getting the kick out of that. I guess everybody is getting some type of weird ass need fulfilled from that shit, but it's like I'm not finna sit up and watch no chick make no random ass noises and sounds and shit for hours, let alone donate her some money for that shit. Like, which way is the direction? Which direction is the world going in? Honestly, let's go.
Smart on her end, but man, I don't get how she is averaging 40,000 viewers all watching the same performance every fucking day. It's mind-blowing to me. It's baffling. Nothing but respect to the creators capitalizing off of this here, but nothing but shame for seeing the state that entertainment for young people is in. I was just talking about Skibbity Toilet yesterday, actually applauding it by saying, finally, a piece of content I think is pretty solid in a sea of dog shit content for kids. There was finally something like a bright light at the end of the tunnel with Skibbity Toilet. Finally something that looked like maybe good content still exists for kids. And then immediately I started jumping into this rabbit hole with the NPC live streams, and I'm right back to where I started, where I feel like every single kid is doomed to failure for the rest of their life thanks to their brain being rotted by TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok, you know what TikTok did, and our parents know this too. TikTok that took people's attention spans down. This small video be 10 seconds and it just loop and loop and loop and loop. So maybe people just running out of shit to watch, man, and you know what I'm saying, so on and so forth. So it's let me watch anything, you know what I mean? Let me watch something that ain't nothing, you know? And a lot of influencers, they just switching it up. This dude, he from he from England, and his name is King Riches, and he was on the network with Pearly things or whatever. He was part of her little gang of black folks she got over there, you know what I'm saying, towing the line, but he had to get off the Pearly things, Plantation and shit. I guess like some people would do anything for clout, and they had a nice little clout thing going over there, like little white girl giving relationship advice and shit. Like she was basically trying to be like Kevin Samuels, but like a white chick doing it or whatever. So everybody, I guess, can't get with the cringe. And my one guy who a pretty well-known influencer, his name is King Riches, he ended up leaving. He was with her, but he ended up leaving. And that pretty much kind of put the nail in her coffin as far as her black card.
What up, YouTube? I am your host, Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, back in here with one more video. Thought I'd drop the old school intro for all of the OGs still with me on the channel, you understand me? Guys, listen, different video for today, but I figure you guys would want to see my particular thoughts regarding this new development. Shout out to King Riches. He has formally announced that he's leaving the Just Modern Women Things platform. So today I wanted to go through his exit statement, dissect it, try to understand what's going on. Let me also say this before we get started. I met King Riches when I traveled out to London. I think this was back in March, and I like the brother. Right? We had good conversation. We did fantastic content together. Matter of fact, I'll leave links to that content down in the description box down below if you guys care to see it. But we did a one-on-one podcast, and then we did 3 reactions, some of which I thought were absolutely hilarious. So guys, go down there and click on that after this video to go take a look. He's a very talented brother. However, King Riches has been between a rock and a literal hard place for the last several months, and it being that the owner of the network was caught and embroiled in a ridiculous scandal regarding Nick Fuentes and her thoughts regarding the embellishment of slavery, and then him being of African descent. We've seen him cover unabashedly for his employer, which he received a ridiculous amount of criticism for. He went up to bat. He went up to tea for her more than what I saw from others within the network. So I'm interested to hear his comments. We'll go through it. Let me also say this as well. Out of all of the content creators that hit me up, King Riches was one of those that hit me up when my father passed. So for that, I give him utmost respect. But let's get active. Without further ado.
What's going on, people? King Riches. Hey, listen, I've got some news that I have left the Just Pearly Things network, the JPT network. I'm no longer a part of that network. I left a month ago, right? So you're watching this right now, getting this news now, but I actually left a month ago. Now, a lot of you are going to be asking, King Riches, why did you leave JPT? What happened? Just Pearly Things direction is not the same direction that I want to go in. You know, I've doubled my subscriber base, you know, a lot more views, like millions of views every month. You know, I've made a lot more money. Right, but it comes to a point where it works best for me, my identity, my ideas about the world, that I just do my own thing. It's actually fun because a lot of people online was talking about me being in a...
And she was racist as fuck. Don't forget that. Like, the chick Pearl, like, she got outed as, like, you know what I'm saying? She's, like, siding with the little white supremacist dude and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Basically trying to play both sides, and it's hard, man, as a black person when you want to be cool, you want to give somebody the benefit of the doubt, especially if they fucking with you, and especially if they putting money in your pocket. But the thing about it is, traditionally, the same people that done paid us also exploited us, so we always will be in that weird position of like, damn, do I just take it for what it is as a means to an economic end, or do I, you know what I'm saying, stand up for the culture? And I guess in the end, that's what we talking about. He did the right thing. You know what I'm saying? At first, people was on his ass for sticking with her after the racist shit because they like, bro, you African. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you gonna stick with this chick with all this shit she's saying. But he did the right thing in the end, though. I feel like, you know, he said like, nah, I'm not gonna let her, you know, misrepresent me and misrepresent my people and shit like that. Like, where he could have just been like, well, I'm getting the bag, chasing the bag. But at some point, man, what do the money even mean? If you, Motherfucker give you a bunch of money and you ain't got the respect, you'll be like 6'9", can't even go to the YMCA without getting whooped in your booty shorts. You know what I'm saying? Like in your workout speedos and shit. You know what I mean? So you gotta make a choice, and he made a choice. Let's go. But he ain't gonna say it like
before he
that.
gets
He
into
gonna
the
try to
slave
make it seem
contract
like,
stuff. You know what else
I was
happened
just
about a month ago?
business decision.
But I was quoting a Thomas
So this what happened a month ago when he say he quit right here. You know what I'm saying?
Sowell book. So
okay. Who's that?
yeah, so Thomas Sowell is an author who talks about the history of slavery. So
Thomas Sowell.
Okay.
But do you agree with that premise that slavery was embellished?
Beating around the bush,
no?
I think that there are parts that are under embellished and there are parts that are over embellished. I think it just depends what we're talking about.
That's so interesting. I've got to know what
Please
was
tell us
embellished about slavery.
Tell us all, please.
Just like one example, I'm dying to know.
Hey, that's so funny when somebody be trying to give you a midline answer and you act like you just so intrigued with that weak ass answer that you need them to elaborate on it, knowing that the answer was meant for them to not have to elaborate. She was like, there's some good people on both sides. And he was like, wow, that's so interesting. Please let me know who was good on this side, like on the slave wanting side. That's funny. I always find that funny when people do that, like in a debate. Let's go.
Oh no.
Yeah, I just rather. I mean, I was talking about a book that I read, and I think
And she
to
ain't got
understand
shit
the
to say.
context,
Look
you have
at
to
her.
read the book.
You just said some parts were embellished, some parts were under embellished.
I just think.
Are you retracting that?
I'd really just
No, she
rather not.
Okay.
He told what he's doing. You know?
Yo!
He said, cross it, bitch. Why you stutter? He said it's over embellished. Go ahead.
And
say
that's
what's
your
wrong.
boss you trying to represent, like you black, like bro, you not. I don't like listen, y'all. I done had a bunch of, cause sometimes you have white friends, they be racist, they be comfortable with their racism, so they don't even understand that. They don't even really understand that shit. But like, it's hard, man. It's like you constantly getting tested, and then it's like it's hard. You reach that tipping point with your white counterparts when it's certain shit they just can't answer or can't be accountable for and shit. And it's like, oh, that was an easy one right there. Like it make you look stupid. Like she could get away with it being white and claiming, like, white people always talk about ignorance ain't no defense, but they the main ones that act like they ignorant to everything outside of like white culture and shit. And that's why they react with fear, guilt, X, Y, and Z in the third. You know what I'm saying? Because of they ignorance. But we get to a point with a black person where you can't just let that shit slide on some more. Like, well, they don't know any better. I'm trying to do my King Richard's English accent. Well, they don't know any better. But like, nah, them motherfuckers be knowing better. You see her just not wanting to flat out answer a easy question. Like, what was exaggerated about slavery? You know what I'm saying? Bert said he seen the interview. She was stuck right off a simple ass question. Off a simple ass question and shit. Like, I hate, and that's one thing I hate about this era and just people in general. You got a lot of people now that they try to push shit that they don't even believe about. They don't even believe the stuff they telling you they sell. Like, she was a setup and told somebody that's not gonna think objectively, yeah, some shit that's exaggerated about slavery or whatever, right? And they gonna sit up and they not gonna question her. They gonna say, right, like the right black person, right, without even, oh, tell me what parts, you know what I'm saying? Then she can't even say shit. Like, had you pushed a little bit further, you would have seen the motherfucker was just trying to walk you off a motherfucking cliff. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy shit. So we got fake ass AIs, you know what I'm saying? Chicks getting influencer money by acting like they malfunctioning robots. We got racists playing dumb, and that was like, I'm talking about, she had a whole network of people, Pearl did, and they all left one by one after Cyril Garvey left. He was the first one to leave and shit. And then I think Auntie something, whatever they call her, Auntie Janice or whatever her name is. Like everybody start, her whole little black cast of characters that was carrying her show start leaving and shit. So that's where she at now, man. Don't be selling out for these. Y'all better not be out here selling out for YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like had I been selling out or sold out, I could have got a lot further, a lot quicker. But thanks to y'all, I ain't gotta sell out. I'm finna be a YouTube partner. Let's get them couple subs up, man. I need to get to 500 subs. I'm at 497, trying to get only 3 more subs before August 1st. That's 13 days to get 3 subs. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't subscribed to the channel, sub to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you hit that like button. That's the easiest thing you could do to support influencer, you know what I'm saying, on the rise to get his stuff in the algorithm. The bigger the channel, the better the discussions, the more input, you know what I'm saying, and shit start to blow up. So it's really like everybody watching is a part of this shit too, you know what I'm saying, and I need y'all help, and I appreciate the help y'all been giving me. So let's get them subs to 500. That's my goal. Short goal, 3 subs. And we gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the Tool Gang. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Burt Lane. Annette checking in. EB checking in. You know what I'm saying? Cuz checking in. I don't know if you're still in the DR, but be safe out there, cuzzo. And yeah, man, you know, life is crazy out here. We gonna be back tomorrow though to talk about some more of this crazy shit. Look up the thing about the little TikTok influencers doing the fake NPC shit though. That's real. It's weird and interesting at the same time. You know what I'm saying? We might as a channel over here at Macworld could build off of that and make us a fake ass, like get a fake NPC chick and just put her on TikTok and have her make. Oh, I think I got the perfect girl to do that shit. She fine, and she kind of look a little ditzy and shit. She could probably get on there and do dumb shit and make some money. But yeah, got my mind working, man. We gonna get into it. We gonna chop it up. Shout out to everybody, man. Appreciate y'all. And until tomorrow. Later, y'all. I'm gone.